Hello, my name is Fred Taylor. I'm here because I care about the community. I think we can plan better, work together better, and make a better community. I recall 25 years ago driving to Gibson's to see a movie and never passing a car coming the other way. Sechelt has changed. We need to look at the future and decide the kind of community we want. We can either let wave after wave of big housing development wash over us, or we take control of our future and we decide what kind of community we want to look like. My vision of Sechelt is an attractive place to live where growth and development is managed and sustainable. My vision has roads and sewers in place before there are bottlenecks. I see developments contributing their fair share to the infrastructure costs. I know you're asking yourselves, why should I vote for Fred Taylor? I have degrees in business administration and in social work. I've managed multi-million-dollar budgets and hundreds of staff. Currently, I'm the president of the Community Services Society, and I understand the community's social service and housing needs. My experience is not just about managing expenditures and balancing budgets, but involving you as citizens in setting priorities. I will ensure that your voice is heard, listened to, and respected. Having integrity means that I will ensure there are transparent decision-making processes, community plans are followed, and neighborhoods are preserved. I have a proactive vision for Sechelt. I have the vision to balance a vision with a balanced budget. Please vote for Fred Taylor on November 15th. Thank you.
Final candidate for council, incumbent Keith.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming tonight. I'm running for re-election to Sechelt Council. I've lived here 19 years, raised $3 in the community, and one of the most important lessons my daughters have taught me is listening. It's a very important skill when you have to work with a diverse community and other people, a mayor and a council with a very diverse background, skill sets, and ideas. We've just endured the largest growth period in the history of Sechelt. And I think you couldn't ask for better training for a council. It's been nerve-wracking, I'll tell you. We've had everybody coming at us from all directions, and we tried our best, all of us, to make that growth manageable, and it's not easy. So one of my #1 priorities is to try and incorporate that vision plan as best as possible. We can't stop growth, but we can manage it carefully. We can do our best to make it fit into the vision plan, make it cosmetically and aesthetically appealing, and at the same time not change the fabric, the look and feel of our community to the detriment. And I also think it's important that the public realize that one of the #1 jobs of a councillor and a council is the finance department. And I think this council does deserve a lot of credit for managing the taxes over the last 3 years, myself included. Let's face it, the finance committee is the least attended, the least glamorous, but in some ways the most important. The most recent tax increase was 1.8%, which I think is phenomenal, and everybody here deserves a hand for bringing that in. And lastly, like I said, the vision plan and a vision for Sechelt into the next 20 years is important, but I think the next 3 years are going to be difficult as well because we could be facing a fairly significant downturn in the economy. The peaks and valleys, and that's what you get here on the Sunshine Coast, are not easy to deal with. But if re-elected, I will definitely work with whoever else is on council to try and ensure that it's a smooth ride. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Keith. And all I can say is our community is pretty well served. I don't think I can remember 10 candidates. It doesn't really matter which way we go. Life experience, government experience, public experience. Thank you, all 10 of you, for being and standing for office.